G'day everyone, welcome to Xrissart. I'm Chrissy, thanks for joining me. Okay, just one moment. Let me just make sure that this all is working. Okay. Just want to make sure that everyone, just one moment. Okay, cool stuff. I just wanted to say, first of all, hello to all of our friends. First of all, I just wanted to say welcome to all of you, of course, and wanted to say thank you to Wendy from Artista 365, who will be moderating the stream. And want to say hello to our friends, Sergio, hello, Pamela, hello, Katie, hello, John, welcome. Okay, well, all right, so first of all, last week, I think it was last week or the week before, I drew out my hat with all of the suggestions that, what's that? Oh, okay, sorry, here we go. Okay, sorry. I don't know what happened there. Okay, I think I've turned it off. Okay. Just make sure that I've done that. I've turned it all down. Sorry. Okay. Well, the background music is right. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I've got it. Okay. So now, last week or the week before, like I said, I drew names out of a hat, and I drew out Nanette, and Nanette was asking me to do a project on Inktense. So I thought, okay, cool, I've got Inktense, and I just wanted to show you that I have been playing. I've got blocks, I've got pans. Okay, these are Inktense pans. And I've got the pencils, so that's what I've got here. And I was just mucking about, and I've marked all the bits. I mean, they're all vibrant. I'm using a Stonehenge Aqua Hot Press, so I suppose paper has everything to do with it. If we're talking. So I'm going to be using Inktense, and wish me luck, please. What I'm going to do is a little project, and it's a poppy. Oh, hang on, let me just move things around so you can see. It's going to be a poppy. Now this is for, I thought it was appropriate. Today is the 11th of the 11th, which is Remembrance Day for us. And so I thought to do a little poppy study, and I will put I'll put the reference so you can actually see that as well. So this is what I'm looking at, and this reference is from Pixabay. And what I'll do is I'll start to I'll stop talking. Well, I'll talk and I'll I'll talk and I'll paint at the same time. Now I've got this spare. Oh, Ane, hello. Chandri and Catrice, hello. I said Laura, didn't I? And Laura, hello. Welcome from Orlando. Wonderful. Okay, so I've got a spare bit of paper. I've got some paper towels with me. I've got all sorts of little things. I've got little water bottles. And one thing I'm actually going to show you a little later down the track is this thing by Derwent. It's what you can do is shave your Inktense blocks, and shave them, and you'll get little shavings, and you can actually put some water in there and use it as a paint. So that's what's going to happen a little later on, but let's see how we go. All right, so Okay, Sergio says, Chrissy, you'll be fine. Inktense is one of those mediums that gets easier after the second glass of wine. Oh, that's fantastic, isn't it? Just great, just great. Thank you very much for that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use... Robin, hello, welcome. Nice to see you here. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, now... okay, I'm going to actually work very, very slow. Very slow, but I'm going to start from the flower and work my way out. I've got my spare bit of paper, as I said before, and I'll be just testing. So these pans, I just wanted to, yep, all good. And of course I've got my little mixing thing here if I wanted to mix colors. So I've got that. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, I'm going to start with the bottom part of the poppy, and so wow, they're extremely vibrant already. Like, wow. I'm just doing this just so you can see, activating it already. Now the paper that I'm using is hot press, and I'll show you which one it is. Hot Press by Stonehenge. Here we go. This is the one here. Okay. I bought this at my local art shop, but I know it's Clairefontaine. It's my lovely pastel people. And I'm really, really happy with their paper. Yes, so I've got my paper towel. I think I've actually put a bit too much water, so I'm actually going to be very, very careful with this. Abigail, welcome. Hi, everyone. Finally, I'm on time. Oh, look, that's okay. Nice to see you here. So what I'm doing here is I've got this watercolor brush, and I've picked up the pan, and I'm finding this very nice to work with. So I'm just going to apply some... I'm not quite sure. With Inktense, I know that once it dries, it just does not move. I know this. Robin says, are they Inktense? Mine are in blocks. Okay, Robin, because I remember you from Facebook. Here we go. These are the blocks. Okay, they're the Inktense pencils, and these here are the Inktense pans. And I was playing around, and I was doing some testing. So there we go. This is the block, and this is on hot press paper. This is the paper that I'm using here, and that's the pans. I mean, you could say, look, they're all the same, but because I applied it on the surface first. Oh, g'day, Deb. Hello, welcome. And I found that on this surface, the pans with the brush were going on very, very smoothly. So let's just go with that. And I've actually done a bit of shopping, so I'm actually going to show you a little later on what I've purchased. Okay, so I just want to make sure I've got my, all right. Okay, so I know there's quite a few here that have worked with Inktense, and I know Nanette, if Nanette comes into the chat, she's someone who has used these, and I would love to know if you do projects. Okay, I'm just putting down some water, more so, because I actually want to build up. I want to build up my layers. I put too much pigment on that area there, but that's okay because that is dark there. Okay. I hope everyone's week is going well so far. Yeah. I'm just blotting. I'm using my paper towel to blot as well because I want some areas to be really in. I mean, these are super bright. There's no two ways about it. I'm actually going to go real slow if I can. Real slow. I don't want to rush this. Yes. And it's very, very easy the way this is happening. Two, Robin, you may have also, another thing that you can do is to get your, you know, your watercolor brush, or this, perhaps maybe this watercolor brush, and just work on this as well. So this is another way to do it. So, which is a really good way. Wow. It's almost like a felt tip pen. This is how bright. Oh, Nolani, hello, welcome. I love Inktense, says Deb. I'm going to be using mine on a project I'm working on. Oh, wonderful. I mean, there's not very mediums which that I don't like. I mean, I like most mediums. So, I mean, having said that, this is not a medium that I work on normally. So, guidance from you is also welcome. And look at this. If you're using the blocks, you can do it this way. I'm actually going to just put the darks in. I think that's what I'm going to do, is put the darks in first and work my way in. Well, maybe that's not how you're supposed to do it with Inktense. Maybe you're supposed to put in the lights. Maybe. Probably. But I'm going very, very lightly. Here we go. Yes. Here we go. Okay. It won't be too chatty today, okay, Sergio? Like, a dear friend of mine passed away in January and left me some of these. So this is good to see, as I don't have a clue how to use them. Yes. Kathy, do you mean like the blocks? Is that the blocks? Because this is how you could use them. And this is one way, anyway. I mean, there are so many ways that you could use them. How come I'm doing the flower first, not the background? Because the background is going to be loose. I'm going to do loose. I just want to concentrate on the poppy at the moment. Who is asking that question? Okay. I haven't been looking at the chat, so I've got to say that. And this is what happens when you use the pans. Yeah. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes, you can. Cool. So I'm going to blocks. Okay, Kathy, blocks. So this is one way that you could use them, is get wet your, I mean, I've got watercolor brushes close by as well. You could wet your watercolor brushes if you wanted to do washes with a thicker brush. Yep. I'm using this because it's easy, because I don't have to dip into the into my water, which I've actually got here, by the way. So I've got water here as well. Don't worry, she won't get the background. Don't worry, she won't get to the background. Oh, look. You're all very, very funny. You never know. You never know, Kathy. You never know. You know what's really, I just wanted to say, you know, how, like, I just wanted to say, how close are we to Christmas? Like, it's just, like, I feel really funny talking about it because, but before you know it, it's Christmas time. And I wonder, is everyone going to be going on holidays or what will you be doing? Sergi says, Chrissy, I actually really like the concept of Inktense, being able to layer almost like acrylic paint, but reminiscing more of watercolor and such vibrant colors. Isn't it just fun? Yes, it is. It really is fun. And, you know, it's something which I don't do very often, is just play with this, you know. And this is how I'm going to play, is that you guys are going to make me do it. Okay. All right. Okay. And what's really cool about this set is that it's got like a little, you know, like a legend where you can see what colors are which, so which is really, really cool. I think that's really cool. Yes. So if you're, you know, and this is what the packaging is like Inktense, I can always, Inktense paint pan travel set. There you go. Yeah, and I got that from my local art shop. I'm sure that they're everywhere. Okay, here we go. Orange. I'm picking up orange. And of course with Inktense, once it dries, it does not move. Does not move. I suppose I can mix as well. I can mix colours. Why not? I need this orange to be not so orange, more on the reddy side. I mean, this is great for travelling. I mean, if you've got like a little watercolour, if you've got these, just wonderful. Yep. And I'm going to use the pencils as well for details later on. So hopefully. I was tempted to mask the poppy and work on the background first, but I thought, I was tempted. Now, Lani, I know she's painting a flower, but at this point it kind of looks like the negative of the crow character. Oh dear, you know what? You people know me so well. Oh, that's what I love about you all. That's how you know that you've got nice friends. You can just crack them. Oh dear. Cherry, hello. Abigail says, Chrissy, I would start with yellow wash and build the colours from there and adding details last. But I like seeing how you do it, which proves there are many ways. There are many ways to run. That's right. Oh gosh. Well, as you know, that I don't paint normally with these, so but this is how they work anyway. That bit here is yellow. I'm going to go darker now with the red. Yes. There we go. Yeah, so just here we go. Okay. Wendy says Chrissy likes to do things the hard way. Not to mention Chrissy inefficiency. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. What happened to playing? Like, can I not play? See how it doesn't move? Like, that just doesn't move. Once it's dry, that's it. Wow. Here we go. Let that dry, and I'm going to then put more layers onto that. Doesn't move. That's the thing with Inktense. Here we go. Abigail says, Chrissy, the great advantage of watercolour and Inktense is the transparency. Sure, you can play. We are all here to watch you play. And I really should be working. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. With our clocks all changed, I think, has everyone's clocks now changed? For all of those people who, yes, it's all happened now, hasn't it? Yeah. Well, now I'm just going to keep on building. Looks rather messy actually, but anyway. Okay. Okay, we do know that Chrissy is going to produce great backgrounds. Okay. Okay, all right. There we go. But they're super bright, super bright. Okay. Orange. Orange on the inside. There we go. So, what's everyone working on at the moment? Anything? If you're working with Inktense, what will you be painting? Wow. Okay. Okay, Chrissy, Deb says, Chrissy, it will move if you have areas where the application is heavier. Okay. Hello, Nanette. Good morning to you. This is you, Nanette, making me work with Inktense. How about that? Okay, I will use pencils as well for this, but at the moment, okay, I'll leave that bit to dry, and I'm actually going to start to go in with the pencils as well. But just before I do that, it's like this green bit here. Very light. I'm going to try not to rush this. William, hello, good morning from Arizona. Welcome. Nice to see you here. Wow, well, we're working on Inktense today. Nice to see you here. All right. Okay. All right, so I'm going to work on this stem. I'm going to wait for this to dry. So while we're doing that, and of course we can use this as well. Wow, I picked the right color. Maybe. Okay. Robin says, I've been wanting to draw a poppy all day because of Remembrance Day. Been painting my bedroom and haven't had much time for art. Well, definitely the poppy has a huge significance for us Australians, and I know that for quite a few, I think Canadians as well, in the UK, it's a very big deal for us. So okay, Nanette, let me just go back. Okay, Kathy says, first of all, Kathy says, Chrissy, my friend also gave me a set of Cretacolor Aqua Monolith. Are they watercolor pencils? I've got Cretacolor watercolor pencils. I'm not quite sure that they are watercolors. Yes. Yes. Okay, Nanette says, Chrissy, this is my choice, but I didn't want to see a stinking flower. I wanted to see you paint the Last Supper. Oh, dear. You know, what can I say? You didn't say what you wanted me to paint. You should have said what you wanted me to paint. There we go. But there you go. Funny. All right, okay. Wow, that's really cool that you can actually go over that. Wow, that's cool. Okay. All right, okay. So, but don't forget, Robin, you can use the blocks with a brush, okay? So if you don't have all of these other things. Okay. All right, let me see. Wait for it to... I wonder. I shouldn't be impatient, so we've got the pencils as well. Here we go. Yep. You know what? There are so many variations of poppies. I mean, there's a lot that I saw, but like where the center was dark. But with this poppy, I thought, wow, yellow. Is that? Still a poppy. Okay. Yes. Yeah, so, I mean, this is particularly big for me to do as well. I've got some, you know, 2 boys who are serving in the Australian Army, so it's very significant, but this represents World War One veterans. The poppy for Remembrance Day. Just got to wait till it dries a bit more. Now, I don't know if you can see. There we go. And something dark here. Here we go. And I will add water. Just add water, hey? Oh, CC, hello, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you here, my dear. Yeah, so... There we go. I mean, I got to tell you this. Yes. Okay. All right. I need. Chrissy, I know it's early in this endeavour, but if you choose, would you get blocks or pencils? It's a very good question. I would probably get the pencils, because what you can do is you can do this thing, this kind of thing, and work this way. So if I had the choice, that's what I would do, because you can actually do the detail with the pencil and pick up with the brush, whereas with the block you won't get that detail. So that's that. Yeah. Okay, hang on, I just want to, okay, let me just, I'm going to get okay, I just want to look up something for a minute. I just, for Remembrance Day, I just want to make sure that I get the exact definition. Okay, for the Remembrance poppy, it's to commemorate those who died for their country. Many organisations adopted the poppy as their memorial flower after World War One. Yeah, so again, the Remembrance poppy is an artificial, it's worn on to commemorate those who died for their country. Veterans associations exchange poppies, and charitable donations used to give their social and emotional support to members of the veterans and armed forces. What is Remembrance Day? It's the flower that has, or for us, it depicts for the First World War veterans. So it's the 11th of the 11th. I don't know how else to describe it without being, yeah. Okay, just get my reference up again. And again, I'll just also, and it's, sorry, the poppy also, the Remembrance poppy also commemorates those who died for their country. The Veterans Associate, yes. The modern Remembrance poppy has been trademarked by veterans associations. Okay, no, I'm not going to read that bit. It just signifies for those who've, well, I don't know how else to put it in a way. Yeah. I'm probably killing it, actually. We have Veterans Day here. We've also got Anzac Day. This is separate to Anzac Day, Remembrance Day. Okay. Okay. Trying to get, I have to wait for this bit to dry completely, I think. Okay. Okay. Deb says, Chrissy, have you tried laying down a bit of colour dry and mixing it before applying it? Sandpaper surfaces are great for this, but I like the Caran d'Ache palette for it best. Okay, see this is all very new to me with Inktense. That's a really great idea. Chrissy, you could go over this with pastels. Yes, I could. I could, couldn't I? But I'm trying to try something very different. With pastels, I would be doing something very different with pastels, but yeah. This reference leans so much like the background. When I look at the reference, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what I could do with this, with pastels. But you'd be bored watching me do pastels all the time, I'm sure. But yes, okay, all right. Okay, I'm going to go real loose now with the background. So I'm just going to let that go and I'll come back to it. But I wanted to show this, what you can do, what you can do with this. I don't know if you've seen this before. It's from Derwent. And what you do is that you can shave, the blocks. So here we go. Oh, maybe I should do this with a bit of, okay, so I'm going to shave this, as you can see, and look. And I'm just going to, oh goodness me, I'm going to add water. The paper that I'm using is Stonehenge Hot Press. It's this one here. That one there. Hot Press. Here we go. So, and I wanted to put a little bit of this in. It's just too bright. Make it a little bit darker. Okay, here we go. This is going to be really scary, okay? Can I just tell you it's going to be scary for me to do this? But anyway. Okay. Getting some water. Now, maybe I've put too much water, I'm not quite sure. And I'm going to use a brush for this. There's my brush. And that's the colour I think I'm wanting. Okay, here we go. Scary. And I've also got this little spray bottle as well. So I don't know whether this will be good, but as well. Inktense, not sure about Inktense. Chrissy, you'll get a better wash if you wet the paper first. Okay, all right, I'll do that now. Okay, yellow's going down here. And blue's going here, very lightly. Oh, this is, I'm not sure about this. Okay, all right. Okay. That's right. Can't re-wet it, can I? Okay, yellow's here. There we go. This is really out of my comfort zone, I've just got to tell you. So out of my comfort zone. Okay. Wow, this is so different to what I normally work with. Inktense kind of acts like a drunk watercolor. They don't exactly flow on their own as long as you don't push them in that direction. Okay, yeah. We'll pop a hole in them. What's that? Okay. All right, so I'm going to let that dry and I'm going to start to go back into the poppy again. So here we go. Okay, Abigail says, Chrissy, you are doing great. Just go on. You can always add more layers. We believe in you. There is no way I could do that with so many people telling me what to do. Good artist. Yes, I know. Well, that's, you know, well, That's okay. That's okay. I don't mind showing my vulnerability when it comes to ink. Well, things that I don't use very often. So how about that? Okay. Wet, yeah, let's go wet medium. How about that? I'm letting that dry, and I'm gonna get back in there again. So here we go. Yeah. I wouldn't, yeah, if it was pastels, I would know how to work it and how to get out of making a mistake, but this is just a little bit different. Okay, Laura, hello. Will Inktense bloom if you wet the paper? Well, I tell you what, here we go. Look, I've got the same bit of paper here. It doesn't bloom like watercolor. It does, I've found that it is spreading a little bit, but not so much. So let's have a go. Will Inktense bloom if you wet the paper? Okay, let's just wet the paper. I'm going to wet this. So I'm wetting the paper. And I will use, I don't know, let's go this color. Here we go. This is on hot. Here we go. Well, it does, but not that much. Does it? Okay, Nanette says, one of the things I love about Chrissy is that she acts just like the rest of us with a new medium and isn't afraid to show it. Oh, Nanette, thank you so much for saying that. Well, you know, what can I say? Like, you see me do it in public. That's the thing, you know. But look, there we go. Is that blooming for you, Laura? It is a little bit, but not so much. Okay. Nanette, and again, Nanette says, has anyone out there used peerless watercolors? I kind of love them. What are peerless watercolors? Are they the ones that in that? I'm not sure what they are. That's interesting. It's a brand name, is it? Okay, a peerless. Okay, all right. Well, I haven't, so I don't know if anyone else here has tried. Oh, Abigail says, yeah, that's why we love her. Okay. Thank you so much. You're very sweet. Okay. All right. So, okay. I'm just waiting for that to dry. I've got to learn to be patient. This was pastels. I just feel like I just want to bring out my pan pastels and just start fixing all of this. But anyway, that's okay. We're good here. Okay. So let me get back in here. And I think I might need a really fine brush. And I've got some watercolor brushes here, so let's try this really fine one. Oh, that looked lovely. It works really nice too. So you can go in for details, I suppose. Okay. Let's have a go. Here we go. Okay. Oh, they're the sheets. Oh, okay. Is that the one where? Yes. Okay. Does Koh-i-Noor make those as well? I haven't tried them. Do they last? Do they last long? Oh, interesting. I've seen them. I've been tempted. I've seen reviews for them as well. Now I know the ones that you're talking about. I've seen those, but I haven't. Yeah, I haven't. All right. Okay. I'm just going to wait for this to dry, and I'm going to keep on going. But before I sorry, I just wanted to show you some shopping. Would you like to see what I've actually purchased? Oh, this will be good. From, you know, wet mediums, and I go ahead and buy more wet mediums. I've purchased Schminker Aqua Drop. Now these are liquid watercolors. They are similar to the PH, is it the PH Martin watercolors? Hang on, let me just, oh gosh, here we go. There they are there. That's in this set, and you could also buy these separately, but then you could also buy this, you could also buy this liner, and what you do is you fill them in, right? So, and there comes with nibs as well, which is really, really interesting. And they're the nibs that you can buy separately. So don't you think that's interesting? This is that's this set here, but I also did, I also bought another set. They're muted colors. And you know what, as everything Schminker, like they're all just fantastic quality, highly pigmented. You can see by the stars. So that's another set. In this box came this particular fine liner, Aqua Drop liner. So you know what, I'm actually going to try those one day, so if you're interested I can do that as well. So, but first I'm going to do all the requests, well, the requests that you've all asked for me to do. So okay, there we go. All right, so here we go, back. Are we dry? We're not quite dry yet. Chrissy, is there an art supply you don't have? Well, you know, yes, there is. Believe it or not, Nanette, yes, there is. There's lots I don't have. So I don't have all the coloured pencils. I don't have all the paints. What else? Okay, so let me see. Now, what does this need? It needs lots of things. Okay, it's still a bit damp. And it's, you know what? This paper is, I mean, it's buckling slightly, but not that much. And I've actually put quite a lot of wet media on here. So it's really, really interesting how, and once it dries flat. So just wanted you to know that. Stonehenge hot press. So this is what I'm finding at the moment. It is buckling. All right, so let me get back into this poppy. And so I'm chopping and changing. I just want you to see that I'm using all kinds of the Inktense versions, pencils, pans, and blocks. So wow, that just doesn't move, does it? Once it's down and dried, that's it. It's sort of not watercolor. I wouldn't say this is watercolor at all. want to go dark. It's ink. Yes, it's ink. I need to go darker now. And just build up. There we go, just building up. Just trying to get some values now, if I can. I just and before I finish today, I'm going to draw another name out of the hat and another medium that I will be doing. Goodness, some of these I'm thinking, I hope I don't pick that one, because some of them I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to do that. And there's one which is Anne from Fine Art, and she wants me to do some really unusual stuff. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to do that? But I'm sure I'll find a way. Annette says, Chrissy, the permanence of Inktense can be a curse or a blessing. You can layer with abandon. Those bottom layers aren't going anywhere, but you can't lift the color. Yes, I see that. Yes. Steve, hello, welcome. Cece says, how fun. I love that idea, yes. The colour is also just as vivid when it's dry as when you put it down. Oh, I'm noticing that, yes. You know what? In real life, it's quite vivid, but on screen, it's not showing that much. I can see. It's not quite dry. I'm not quite happy with how. Okay. Okay, here we go. And just wait for all of this to dry. Oh, I need to wet this first. It's extremely difficult for me to work loose. I'm just not used to this. It's really out of my comfort zone again, working loose, but Abigail says, Chrissy, the only thing I don't like about Inktense is that it dries a bit chalky. I use gum arabic to neutralize it. Oh, wow. And now, how did you think about doing that? That's pretty good. Would never have thought of that. Okay. Oh, it's got bubbles here. Hang on, get rid of the bubbles. Oh, look how, see how it doesn't move. Wow. Wow. All right, I have to leave this. I've got to let this dry. Oh. I'll work on this. Steve says, Chrissy, imagine you're falling asleep. Now imagine hearing a centipede wearing flip-flops running across the room. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Abigail says, I love gum arabic. I use it with the watercolor and gouache as well. It's a lifesaver. I have 2 bottles of it ready for use use all the time. Oh wow. Well, you know, that's interesting. I might have to start experimenting like that. How did you think to do that? Like, oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Okay, but Steve, I like your I'm going to read this again. Imagine you're falling asleep. Now imagine hearing a centipede wearing flip-flops running across the room. Oh, that's so funny. All right, now I'm going to paint with a very fine, I think this one here, and the little maybe or maybe no. Maybe I'll use the pencil. How about that? Here we go. And this is bark. Okay. All right, and here, that needs to be darker in here. Sort of holding the pencil up like this because it's all wet here, so all right. And I think I need something a little bit darker here in there as well. That's fine there, that's fine there. Maybe here we go. What's this bit here? Orange, bit of orange here as well. Oh, goodness. All right. And I need a little bit more red here. Okay. Abigail says, Chrissy, my teacher at graphic design school recommended it and it changed the way I use watercolors so much. Wow, that's so cool. That's so cool. You can also use gum arabic to save the shape of brushes. That is what they use in stamps that you have to lick. It's non-toxic. Wow. Robin, I'm going to try some colored pencil. Okay. Did you mean like colored pencil or the Inktense pencils instead of the, you mean you're going to do the poppy, sorry Robin, you're going to do the poppy doing colored pencil or these? Not sure. Okay. Sneak says, oh, you should do a cartoon of that. Oh yeah, the centipede wearing the flip-flops. That's so funny. That's so funny. Okay, all right. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do here at the moment. I feel like I should keep on adding more layers. Of course I will, but there's a bit of a bloom there as well, which is really, really interesting. All right, I'm going to let that dry, and while I'm letting that dry, I'm actually going to pick another name out of the hat for the next thing to try. Please let it not be a wet medium. I don't think I could do 2 wet mediums in a row. So here we go. Oh my gosh, I've got airbrush in here, so this is really, oh, if I have airbrush in here, oh my gosh. Here we go. I'm not looking. Okay, here we go. This is it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my God. Oh look, Steve Smith. There you go. Painting on River Rock. Oh wow. Oh wow. This is oh my goodness. Okay, Steve, this is yours. I gotta do a... Wow. This is so funny. Okay. This is why you have 2 bottles ready, one for your work and one to drink, says Kathy. I'm following along with you. I don't have Inktense pencils. Okay, all right. You can mix and match. Of course you can. there you go. Next stream. I'm going to have to figure out... Oh, Chrissy, you can always add highlights with a white gel or gouache. Yes, I can. Oh, yes, I'm excited to see this, says Nanette. What the heck am I going to paint on a river rock? This is going to be so out of my comfort zone. These are all out of my comfort zone. This is so something else. Oh, the poppy looks good. Well, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Better than a kick in the pants. Okay, on FB, you can still make a suggestion. Oh, hang on. When did everyone make the suggestion? Oh, okay. See, when you go to share your art with Xrissart, there's this memoji of me with the question mark. Go scroll down and you'll find it. Just add your just add yourself. Oh yeah. Well, here we go. Wendy's going to pin it and she's going to put it in the chat. She's going to put the thing in the chat. You can continue to add things on there. I mean, this is where you see me squirm a whole heap. But yes, now look, it's got to dry still. I want to wait till it dries some more, and I'm just going to keep on adding. But it's very loose. I mean, it's so much more vibrant in real life. It's not so much, I can see what you're looking at, but it's not so vibrant there. Yeah. Oh, Nanette says, a kangaroo. We want to see a kangaroo playing a didgeridoo on a river rock. Oh my gosh, this is just going to kill me. This is killing me. Definitely killing me, definitely. Oh, okay. Wendy just pinned it. She goes, it was Chrissy's group. Feel free to make a suggestion in the group, in the thread. That's it. Oh, wow. All right. Well, I think we're close to calling this a stream, I think. I don't know what else. Yeah, I just got to wait for more stuff to dry. But, you know, Inktense you can use, as I mentioned before, blocks, the pencils, the pans. Here we go, the pans. What else can I show you? That's it. All right. So I just wanted to say all thank you so much for joining me today. Next week, River Rock. Thanks, Steve. I don't know what I'm going to do on that. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to... a koala. They're so cute. Sergi says, my loneliness is killing me. That is all I could hear for some reason. Oh, okay. All right. So, again, just wanted to say thank you so much to Wendy for moderating the stream today. And thank you all for, hanging around. And I'm going to see you next week with that. All right. Okay. Everyone, bye for now, and hope to see you all next week. And if you wanted to see more stuff, just add it to what more stuff for me to try. Have a look at Wendy where she's put that link in, and I'll see you all next week. Okay. Oh, hang on a sec. Wait a minute. There we go. That's better. All right. Okay. Again, bye.